to another edition of the Student Fire Podcast, live from the Speak Fire studio. My name is Bobby Berg. I'm a motivational speaker for schools, and I am here to help you live your best life today. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Student Fire Podcast, live from the Speak Fire studio. I'm your host, Bobby Berg, and first off, let's get some housekeeping things out of the way. Thank you all so much for hanging with me. Y'all have been here when things were going great. Y'all have been here when I've been at my absolute lowest, and I just want to say I appreciate you. But the studio's a mess. I'm not going to try and lie and say everything's cool. It's not. As you can see behind me, there is the backdrop that I should have right behind me, but because this camera is malfunctioning right now, I can't zoom in. So instead of having the camera be right here in my face, which last time I did that, a lot of you were like, I don't like seeing your face that close, which, fair. As you can see on my left, your right now, there's a couple things going on. There's Chloe right there who just walked in the frame. Gus's little puppy foot back there. On this side of the room, I'm putting the backdrop over there. I'm in the works of making a background that I think is suitable for this channel. A lot of you have said, Bobby, I love your podcast. You have over 100 some episodes, and it's amazing the content you put out. I don't want to just listen to you. I want to see you. When you get excited, I want to feel that excitement. I want to see that excitement. I don't just want to hear it. And I said, okay, cool, whatever, done. And enough of you have said, hey, Bobby, I really want to see you do this. So we're doing it. Now, granted, anyone that's been a big proponent of the podcast, you know what I'm about to say. I don't care how good your equipment is. I don't care how comfortable you are being on camera. I don't care if you have just your little phone here to record on. What I want you to do is start where you are. If you need to grow. That's cool. If you need to upgrade your stuff, that's cool. But until your device does not do what you need, you're fine. You have the equipment that you need. You have everything that you need. The problem is not the equipment. The problem is you. So, having said that, bear with me. The next beginning of 2021 is going to be a little choppy because everyone said they want this YouTube channel going, and y'all, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it started. I've been talking about it. I've been procrastinating. You know what? I'm sorry. We're already 2.5 minutes into this. Let's take our minute of mindfulness right now. Take 5 seconds of silence. I want you to really be in touch with how you're feeling. We're going to jump back on this rant in a second. 3, 2, 1. Okay. See? That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Now, I've been talking about starting a YouTube channel for a while. Now, do I have a channel? Yes. Does the podcast get uploaded to it every week? No. Because whatever program I was going through uploads it in batches. So I have an audio storage limit, and once I reach that storage limit, it goes, cool, here's 10 episodes. And YouTube goes, wait a minute, you just spammed we don't like that. So no one's going to look at it. Excuse me. So I'm in the process now of repairing that. I want to fix it so that the podcast goes out every Wednesday because my video editor needs time to work on it. Y'all have seen Jenny. She's been on the podcast. She's my video editor. She needs to have time between her full-time job and this to edit. So she's going to be making the podcast. I'm going to work on the audio side. She's going to work on the video side, and we're going to make it all types of pretty for you. But we're going to do that. And I'll be honest here. Full transparency, I've been very scared to be on YouTube because I had the channel up when I started speaking professionally, when I started working with students, when I started becoming a social and emotional learning coach. I had YouTube videos up. And the problem was people got mean. At first, I was like, man, I'm this motivational speaker. I know what I'm talking about. I know what to do. Yeah, let's motivate the world. Yeah. And the content was good. Let's not get that messed up here. The content was good. What was not good were my camera angles, was my audio quality, was the intro that didn't exist, was the outro that was not consistent. The intro would change every week because I wasn't sure what I wanted. I didn't take the time to actually look and see what I needed or what I liked or what my audience wanted. I just put content out. And after doing that for a couple months, I started getting everyone's favorite YouTube thing that happens, especially for new creators, your hate comments. Yes, I had parents telling me that I ruined their kid's life because their student now says, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to college. I really want to go be a mechanic. And I talked to this kid, and this motivational speaker over here has really helped me out. Which is true. That did happen. I talked to them. I spoke to their student. And I gave them advice. I didn't tell them what to do. I said, if you really know in your heart of hearts that you want to be a mechanic, why in the world would you go waste $25,000 to become an English major? Why? Because your parents want you to? I understand the need for education. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with college. What I'm saying is, wouldn't that money be better placed if you went to a AES certified mechanic school? Probably. That was just one instance. I had other people saying, oh man, this kid's trying too hard. Man, this kid's content is garbage. Man, this kid doesn't know what he's talking about. This kid's stumbling over his words. This kid is just so dumb. Look at him. His teeth are too white. Look at this kid. His face is all oily. Look at this kid. He doesn't cut his hair. Look at this kid. He wears the same outfit. Y'all, the comments that I was getting, at first, I didn't really care about. At first, I'm like, whatever. Like, you took the time out of your day to bash on me. Is that a hair on the other side of my head that shouldn't be there? Y'all, I love this. Anyway, I used to take those moments really personally. At first, I didn't really care. It didn't bother me. I've been bullied my whole life in high school. It was a thing. You learn to roll the punches and, or whatever. You took the time to pop out of your life and say something mean to me. Whatever. We're going with my day. Well, after the third comment happened, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the 30th, and the 100th, I really started taking it seriously. I really started believing what they said. I really started buying into the fact that I'm in the wrong career path. I really started to buy into the fact that I'm not worthy of this, that I shouldn't be making videos, that no one's going to watch, that no one cares. And then I looked at my analytics, and it made me feel really good. I had 4 subscribers to start with. Fine. Within 2 weeks, we had 55 subscribers. Now, a lot of people look and they go, that's nothing. You look at Jay's 2 Cents, who's got millions. You look at Linus Tech Tips, who has 13 million subscribers. You look at PewDiePie, which I don't even know how many subscribers he has, but it's insane. You look at Jaclyn Hill. She has so many subscribers, she doesn't even know what to do with them. Like, those are big numbers. But for me, that little win was huge. And I want to say I'm sorry to all 55 of those subscribers that I just ghosted. Because one day I snapped. I couldn't take it. Someone had said, quote, man, this kid is trying so hard to be inspirational, and he really looks like a waste of a life. End quote. And that really hurt my feelings a lot. That hurt my feelings tremendously, because I meant what I said in that video, and the video has since been taken down because I couldn't handle it. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not just ranting at you for 8 minutes for no reason. You deserve every piece of success that you can dream of. Not that you think you deserve, not that you think is important, that you can dream of is what you deserve. People are going to come at you when you're on this journey. It's going to happen. But how you react to it is what defines you, period. If you sit there and tell yourself, man, this person said this really mean thing, I guess they're right, I'm done, then you're going to believe that. You're going to manifest that power, that energy, that power. That is going to become what you subscribe to. That wasn't a pun there, I'm sorry. But no, really. You are in control. No one here is going to make you feel a certain type of way. No one here is going to make you believe anything. You choose what you believe and how you feel and how you approach these issues. Why am I saying all of this? I'm saying all of this because I have a lot of students and a lot of people that just listen to the podcast that say, Bobby, I want to start a YouTube channel, especially with COVID, man. I want to get online. I want to get my online presence out there, but I'm scared. I'm afraid of what people are going to say. Y'all, hear me out. People are going to run their mouth. It's what they do. what I need you to do is I need you to take that voice and just turn the dial down a little bit. Way, way back, probably I think it was around episode 40 or 50 of this podcast, we talked about turning that inner voice down. That inner voice that tells you you can't do it. That inner voice that tells you you're not worth it. You can't handle, you can't hang. We turn that voice down. Not off, just down. So that that inner voice that you believe in, that positive voice, can get turned up a little bit. For everybody that wants to do something new, for everybody that has a goal for 2021, for everyone that's already writing their goals down and making a plan for it, good. Because I cannot wait to see you absolutely rock whatever that goal is. I cannot wait, y'all. I'm so excited for you. But with that, you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have these times where people are going to run their mouth. They're going to say negative things. Do you know why people say that? Do you know why people shut you down? Because they're afraid that they can't do what they want to do. So they're going to keep you in the same boat with them. And I know everyone's heard that from their parents before, but it's true. It's true. This year, I set out on a couple goals. I said I want to write the manuscript for my book in 30 days, starting January 2nd. I want to join ETA Game Changers, and I want to get my website up. Well, of those three things that happened, the manuscript for my book it's been done since February 2nd. It's been done. I've just not liked it, and we've been in a lot of edits, and it happens. I joined ETA Game Changers, and my website went up. My website, bobbyberg.com, is live now. Go give a look at it. Tell me if you like it. Hop in the reviews for the podcast, or send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok and say, hey man, I checked the website out. Here's some suggestions. Or hey man, it sounds good. Like whatever feedback you have, let me know. But when I went to the speaker boot camp for ETA Game Changers, my coach had said, Bobby, you're a good speaker. You have some experience under your belt, but we want to refine that, and that's going to take some time. And I said, all right, cool. Because I'm back up here in Alaska, I don't always have time to be on all these calls because I'm at work. I'm 4 hours behind y'all. And she goes, that's cool. Whatever you got to do, make it work. Check the replays. But implement. And to my surprise, I got certified as an ETA certified speaker. So Eric, the number one motivational speaker in the world, Dr. Eric Thomas, looked at me and said, you are good. You can speak. You have a website up. You have the toolkit at your disposal. You have the passion to lead this field and to change the demographic that you choose to change. You want to work with at-risk youth? Go for it. Bobby, I know you're going to rock it. And I got certified. And I didn't expect that to happen. I expected to get certified in 2021. But every person that said, wow, you put that much money into that project, that's a waste, man. Oh, dude, that's a lot of money. What are you doing? If I would have listened to them, I wouldn't have done it. A lot of you have been hearing rumblings about me implementing the DISC assessment into my coaching. I've been using it for the better part of a year now. I've been studying it, been learning about it, been implementing it. There's a coaching program that I wanted to sign up for so I could get certified in giving this DISC assessment out. So many people are like, Bobby, you can't do that. You can't go ahead and waste $1,500 like that on learning how to read an assessment. Dude, I can teach you how to do that. Any kid with his BA in psychology can teach you how to do that. I said, yeah, you're right. But without the certification, I can't get this assessment. I can't proctor out this assessment. I can't utilize it from this company. You have to have the certification. And for me, I think this tool is worth it. Well, as of 6/14 Alaska Daylight Time, I've been certified in coaching the DISC assessment. As everyone said that I wasn't going to be able to do, or not everyone, I take that back. All of the people that said that I wasn't going to be able to do this really doubted me, and I want you to understand this. If I would have listened to them, I wouldn't have been able to make it. If I listened to these people, I wouldn't have been able to make my dream become a reality. Y'all, the plans that I have for this next book that I'm going to write includes the DISC. I need it to make this book a success. And I'm sorry, I know it's been a little ranty and this is longer than our normal episodes, but if you take anything away from this, hear me here. If you have a goal that you really want to achieve, you have a goal that you really want to rock with, and you're nervous to start. If you fail at this goal, if you fail at this trial, if you run into this trial by combat and you absolutely get murdered, not literally, but your spirit, do you know what is going to happen? Do you know what the absolute worst thing that's going to happen to you is? You're going to be in the same boat that you were. You're going to be in the exact same boat now as you were before you started. Your pride's just going to be hurt a little bit. And guess what? That's okay. When you get hurt, when your pride gets shut down a little bit, that's when we grow. Because you rise to the occasion. You learn to overcome. You really put your efforts into making yourself better in every single way so that the next time something comes at you, the next time you have some sort of, problem facing you, the next time you have another obstacle in your way, you've already faced something similar. So it's not anything scary. It might not be comfortable. Yeah, of course not. But when's the last time you heard somebody make this insane growth when they're comfortable? You don't. Actually, here's your homework this week. Here is your homework this week. Y'all, listen. The next time you need to make a big decision, and I don't care how big this decision is. It could be something as simple as I'm going to make dinner at home. It could be something as simple as I'm going to take this class. It could be I'm going to work on the car, and I don't know how cars work, so I'm going to start researching this. Whatever big decision you need to make, I want you to take note of where you're at when you do it. Because most people that say, oh, I can't make it. Oh, I can't make this happen. Life's never going to work for me. I don't have the tools. I don't have the right equipment. Do you know where that decision is made? Do you know where they say that at? On their couch, while they're laying down, watching Netflix, and scrolling through TikToks. Now, there is nothing wrong with spending time watching Netflix, scrolling through TikToks, relaxing. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not where you make these big decisions. When you make these big decisions, I want you to go for a run. I want you to start working out. And I don't mean a hard workout, just something to get the blood pumping a little bit. Go ahead and skip rope. I don't care what you do. Whatever it is, you need to put your body through a little bit of stress. Why? Because when you put yourself through stress and you try and make that same decision, the real answer is going to come out. When you make decisions from comfort, your brain is going to say, no, we need to stay here. We need to keep doing what we're doing. I don't want you to get up. I don't want you to go for a run. I want you to stay safe and comfortable and where you're at. So, thank you all for sticking around for this longer episode. I'm just going to be real with you. Next week, which is going to go live on the 28th, that's what this episode is going to be like that, just longer. We're probably going to go for a half hour, if not a whole hour. And I know that my podcast episodes are usually a lot shorter, but I needed to say this because I've been feeling a certain type of way, and I need a lot of other people to understand that you are the only one that you need to listen to. You are. You are the only person, and the people in your inner circle are the only people you need to listen to, because the people in your inner circle really have your best interest in mind. If my video editor, Jenny, says, hey, yo, you need to start making videos, do you think I'm going to question her? No. I might not like it. I might not like how she approaches me with it. But listen, this woman is incredible at what she does. She is so brilliant when it comes to video. Why in the world would I ever question her? I won't. But for every mean comment that comes, every parent or every superintendent or every student that's like, man, this kid sucks. He's not good at what he does. I don't think we should bring him in. No. Today is the day that I stop listening to you. Today is the day that I come up front with my audience and say, hey, listen, the reason the video stopped is because I felt bad and I got scared. I didn't feel that I was worthy of making these videos. I didn't feel that I was good enough. I didn't. Sorry. But I hope that everyone has a wonderful week. I hope you understand that you are loved. You are powerful. You matter. You are an incredibly complex human being with so much potential to do wildly wonderful things in this world. And I love you for that. Because if you haven't heard someone tell you that they love you lately, listen, I love you. Because you're incredible. You're amazing. And I want you to believe it. And if you don't believe it, that's cool. I'm going to keep saying this until you believe it. So, hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you understand how amazing you truly are. Do your homework. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Whew, that was another awesome episode of the Student Fire podcast. Thank y'all for sticking around for this long, but I got a question for you. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? See, when I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like how do I record an episode? How do I get my show to apps? Like, do I have to do it individually, or can I just have one place that does everything for me? And most importantly, how do I make money from my podcast? Is that even an option? Well, honestly, y'all, your answer is Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors that want to advertise on your podcast. Yes, you. That means you can get paid to make the podcast. You can get paid to podcast the right way. In fact, that's exactly what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. If you want to get in on this, if you want to make your podcast a reality and you want your success and your word to be a thing, man, you already know. Hop over to Anchor and give it a start. You won't regret it. Catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.
I got you.
It's coming. Are you ready to ignite the fire?
We are Speak Fire.
Oh, and by the way, that's fire with a Y.
What's going on, everyone?
Internal fire.
Student Fire.
Young fire. Father's fire. Leadership fire.
Champion fire.
Unlocking the fire within.
Thank you all for tuning in. Let's grow.
Speak fire.
Speakfire.com.
Speak Fire with a Y.
We have a new episode that comes out every Monday at 4 a.m. Are you going to be up with us?
Deuces.
I am excited to bring you my new book, Trendsetter, 7 Steps to Radically Stand Out to Be the Best You. This book details my journey of coming to the United States and being excited to embrace the American culture. But unfortunately, my culture was not accepted, and I found myself being bullied as a young girl. And in this process, I decided that I wanted to disconnect from my culture to be more accepted into American culture. And through that process, I got so depressed from trying to fit in that I attempted suicide my freshman year in high school. So this book talks about the journey of what I did to become radically transformed to be the strong woman I am today. This book is something that's really going to enable the reader to understand and embrace who they are, embrace what makes them special, and become radically transformed. Get your copy today at becomingatrendsetter.com. Again, that is becomingatrendsetter.com. Or check it out at my website at aishathomas.org.